Hi guys, welcome to Happy Visas. My name's Philip Port and I've been a British immigration advisor for more than 20 years. And I'm always asked the question, can I give them a step-by-step guide of, from beginning to end, what are you going to go through to get the British visa? So the first thing you've got to do is obviously prepare all your documents, have all your translations ready, have all your scans, because you've got to put all that data into the application form. So you've got, for example, let's say you're applying for a general visit visa. The first thing I will do is I'll go onto Google, I'll type in apply general visit visa UK and it will bring up the Home Office website. So if you're applying for a spouse visa, spousevisa.gov.uk, UK visa, and it will bring up the application where you apply for that visa. So that's what I do. Prepare the documents, then Google the website. I go onto the Home Office website, and if I'm applying overseas, apply overseas. If I'm applying in the UK, apply in the UK. And then I click apply. And then it's going to ask me for my email, my telephone number. Then once you confirm that, you'll get an email. Make sure you get that email, because if you don't get that email, you could have problems later. So once you've got the email, then you can start the application. Normally it's instantly, you put your name, your details, your job, your travel history, you put all of that. And then when you get to the end, you've got an additional information section. So anything you are not sure about, anything that you think the entry clearance officer should know, write in there, what you think the problems are or what you think the entry clearance officer should know. Then you've got to print out your receipt. You're going to pay. You print out that receipt. Then you print out your checklist. Then you're going to go normally to VFS Global. In Russia, it used to be UK TLS Contact. Now it's VFS Global. A lot of countries are changing back to VFS Global. So you go to the VFS Global website, and that will give you the opportunity where to apply. Now remember, you've got to be careful. If you apply in a main hub, you're not going to pay anything extra. But if you want the convenience of applying, let's say, for instance, you don't want to apply in Moscow, Russia, but you want to apply in Yekaterinburg, Russia, they're going to charge you an extra €100 or $100, whatever the fees are in that country. So there is going to be an extra fee. So let's say you click on Moscow, you then book your appointment, and then you upload all your documents. You're going to upload all your translations. You're going to upload all your supporting documents. If they're in English, great. You're not going to need a translation, obviously. And then it's going to ask you, do you want the VIP room? They're going to charge you. Do you want us to scan the documents? Let's say you didn't want to scan them. They will charge you. Do you want return courier service? In other words, obviously, if you're applying in Moscow and you live far, pay the extra. You don't want to be collecting your, going back to Moscow or going back to Berlin or wherever you're applying and, getting your, collecting your passport. So pay for the courier services. So during this period, you can book all the additional services. A lot of people book the submission without passports. If you're going to do that, have a scanned copy of every page of your passport in colour, and they'll take that instead of your passport. They normally charge about £70 for it, or €80, something like that. So you can also do submission without passport, but you will need to return the passport to get the visa inserted. So it's a money pit. They'll charge you for everything: VIP, submission without passport, this, scanning documents. That's what you've got to expect. But if you want to keep it cheap and cheerful, upload the documents yourself, go to the visa centre, not a hub, but go to a main hub, not a satellite office. And you can probably do it for about £120, £125. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not possible, but okay, what can you do? So you've booked your appointment on VFS Global. So you print out your appointment time, and then, your appointment time is due. You run to VFS Global. You're going to go through normally 2 security. You're going to try to get into the building, and then you're going to try and get into the VFS Global visa center itself. And there in front of you, they're going to scan all your documents. So put your English documents in one pile, your Russian or your French or your German documents in another pile, and on top of each document, put your translations. It must be certified. And they will scan them normally in front of you. As you're there, they will scan them, sign your checklist, which you've printed out. There is a checklist. And then you wait. Then obviously you leave, they will take your fingerprints. Normally they take your voice. I don't know if that's stopped now. They might take a voice recording of your voice, and they might take an eye scan. So these are the 3 things you can also do in the visa center as well. They're not just going to take your documents, they're going to take your biometrics. And then you wait for the decision. They're going to send you an email. Normally, if you've had a refusal, you'll see an attachment. And if not, if you've ordered the courier service, they will deliver by courier your passport. If you haven't ordered the courier service, then you've got to go back to the visa center. Just remember, if you live far away, make sure you order that courier service, because you don't want to be traveling to get your passport. So that's a step-by-step guide from beginning to end. Just to recap, Google the application form, gov.uk, apply for standard visitor visa or spouse visa. So that I normally Google that. Complete the application form, pay, go to VFS Global website, book your appointment, pay for all your additional added value services, VIP, everything like that. Then go to VFS Global on the day of your appointment. They will take your fingerprints, your voice, your eye recognition normally, and then you wait. Guys, I hope that helps. Any more questions? Drop me a line. Cheers, guys.